Okay, so welcome back everyone. This is the 15th video of ASI topics where we are covering each topic of ASI, and today's topic is multiculturalism, and let us see what multiculturalism has to offer. Multiculturalism refers to the coexistence of diverse cultures, ethnic groups, religions, languages, and social practices within a society while ensuring dignity, equality, and mutual respect for all communities. It promotes the idea that diversity is not a problem but a strength that enriches social, economic, and cultural life. In India, multiculturalism is deeply rooted in the constitution, history, and everyday social interactions. Yes. So multiculturalism is basically the conundrum of all the cultures that we see in Indian tradition. Dimension of multiculturalism. There is a cultural dimension, safeguarding and celebrating unique cultural identities, traditions, and customs. Implications. Encourages cultural education, festivals, and avenues and for cultural expressions. Okay. Then we have political dimension, encouraging meaningful representation of diverse communities in political institutions. Implications involve affirmative action, anti-discrimination laws, and inclusive political decision making. Then economic dimension, providing equal economic prospects for all cultural groups and addressing income and employment disparities. Implication supports policies aimed at promoting economic justice and uplifting disadvantaged communities. Social dimension, building harmonious social relations among cultural groups and encouraging social cohesion, promotes social integration, community programs, and intercultural communication. Okay. Models of multiculturalism. Assimilation model. This model pushes minority groups to absorb the dominant culture's values and norms, often resulting into a gradual fading of distinct cultural identities. Key features. Cultural uniformity seeks a single culture by merging distinct practices into the majority core. So basically what happens is minority culture is being assimilated into the majority culture. Pressure to adapt. Many minority groups may face explicit or implicit pressure to conform to dominant norms. Then we have examples. The 20th century immigration policies in countries like US and Australia promoted assimilation to mainstream culture. In India, many Adivasi communities during colonial and early post-independence period were encouraged to adopt mainstream Hindu cultural practices, often leading to loss of traditional customs. Okay. Integration model. Minority group retains their cultural identity while simultaneously participating in the larger societal framework. This is good. Integration model. It strives to balance cultural uniqueness with mainstream involvement. Key features. Key features include mutual adjustment. Both majority and minority communities make room for each other's cultural practices. Inclusiveness encourages coexistence and shared spaces for cultural participation. Okay. This is good. Canada's multicultural policy. Okay. Then we have multiculturalism model. This model supports the coexistence of multiple cultural groups, each maintaining its own identity. It actively encourages equality and celebration of diversity. Okay. Then we have key features. Key features include cultural pluralism, advocates preserving cultural differences and ensuring equal rights for all cultures. Institutional support facilitates cultural festivals, education, and anti-discrimination efforts. Example is Switzerland. Okay. Interculturalism model. This approach emphasizes meaningful engagement and dialogue between cultures to create an evolving and interactive cultural environment. Key features are cultural exchange and evolutionary integration. Example, France has recently promoted interculturalism to strengthen unity within diverse communities. Okay. Theories of multiculturalism. Melting pot theory. Melting pot metaphor suggests that different cultural groups blend to form one unified culture, often requiring assimilation into a dominant entity. According to this theory, various cultural groups merge and assimilate into a single homogeneous culture, effectively melting their distinct cultural traits into a new and shaped identity. Okay, characteristics. Cultural absorption. Diverse groups adopt mainstream norms. Uniformity leads to more homogeneous national culture. Integration through assimilation. Individuals adjust to dominant cultural norms. Yes. Historical context. The term gained prominence in the early 1900s, symbolizing immigrant assimilation in USA. Israel's Zan play Melting Pot popularized the idea. Drawbacks: loss of cultural identity, dominance of majority trait. Okay. Salad ball theory. It views society as a mixture where cultural groups retain their individuality while coexisting harmoniously. Recognition of diversity, interaction without assimilation, mutual respect. This theory is valid for Canada's and Australia's multicultural policies. Drawbacks: segregation concerns may lead to cultural isolation. Weak national identity, excessive separation may hinder unity. Multiculturalism model in India. Now this is important. Ancient and medieval India. India has witnessed continuous immigrations. This resulted in exchange which led to composite cultures such as Ganga, Jamuna Tehzeeb, Bhakti Sufi traditions, and syncretic art and architecture. Colonial period. The British codified communities through census, contributing to communal identities. And at the same time, national movements fostered unity and diversity. Then we had post-independence. Constitutional makers deliberately adopted a multicultural framework, emphasizing pluralism, secularism, and federalism as the key principles. Indian Constitution promoting multiculturalism. We have our fundamental rights, Article 14, equality before law. Be it any individual belonging to any cultural group, ethnic group, etc., it does not matter. In the eyes of the state, everybody is equal. Prohibition of discrimination on grounds of religion, race, sex, caste, place of birth. Article 19, freedom of speech and expression for all cultural groups. Article 21, right to live life with dignity. Article 25 to 28, religious freedoms. Article 29 to 30, cultural and educational rights of minorities. DPSPs, promotion of education and economic interest of weaker sections. Promotion of village panchayats, local languages, etc. Federalism. States created on linguistic lines. Reflect accommodation of diversity. Diversities in India. Cultural diversity. India is home to up to 22 official languages and thousands of dialects. Multiple festivals like Diwali, Eid, Christmas, Baisakhi, Onam, Losar, etc. Rich tribal heritage. Santhals, Bhils, Nagas, and Todas. Religious diversity. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Sikhism, Buddhism, Jainism, Zoroastrianism. All are integrated and assimilated into our Indian culture. Example, Amritsar is the house of Golden Temple Sikhism, but also historic mosques and churches. Kerala showcases peaceful Hindu, Muslim, Christian coexistence. Linguistic diversity. 3-language formula in schools. Ethnic diversity. Northeastern India exemplifies ethnic multiculturalism with tribes such as Nagas, Mizos, Khasis, Garos, Bodos. Economic diversity. Handicraft, tourism, film, textiles benefits from diversity. Example, handloom clusters like Banarasi silk, Kanjipuram, Tamil Nadu, Pochampalli, Telangana. Festivals boost tourism. Goa's Christmas New Year season, Pushkar Mela. Challenges to multiculturalism. Communalization and religious conflict. Caste-based discrimination, yes. Regionalism and linguistic tensions, yes. Migration issues, yes. Socioeconomic inequality, yes. These are the constraints that we are currently having despite having a multicultural society in India. Initiatives to promote multiculturalism through constitutional remedies like fundamental rights, then National Commission for SC/ST, National Commission for Backward Caste. Educational policy. NCERT promotes multicultural values through textbooks. New Education Policy 2020 promotes mother tongue education and cultural exposure. Cultural schemes. Ek Bharat, Shresth Bharat, strengthening inter-state cultural connections. Kashi Tamil Sangam for integration of Tamil and Varanasi. Then we have minority welfare schemes like PM Virasat Ka Samvardhan, scholarship and competitive exam coaching for minority students. Okay, so I think that was it for the topic of multiculturalism. In this, we just need to remember what is multiculturalism, how and what are the challenges of multiculturalism, and how is multiculturalism in place in our Indian society, what are the safeguard mechanisms, what are the constitutional safeguards, what are the legal safeguards, etc. So yeah, that was it for this topic, and please stay tuned for the remaining few topics. Thank you.